Hey everybody, this is Joseph Hasek, and welcome to the Fired Up Network. Welcome to Wildcard. Welcome back to the two-time Emmy Award winner Mark Everett Kelly, and welcome to Thursday Night Football Preview. When we started the year, they're looking at this schedule, and they said Week 9, good way to start. Baltimore and Miami. Baltimore is going to be in around first place instead of 2-5. They're going to be 5-2, and Miami maybe 6-2 instead of 2-6. But reality is 2-5 versus 2-6. Who knows if Tua's playing? Who knows if Lamar Jackson is playing? If you have the list and said probable but doubtful, then I don't know. It's a mess. I don't know the weather in Florida because of the hurricanes happening in Japan in Jamaica. So I don't know what's going on. What do you think?
Well, I think that these are two teams that most people figured would be part of the postseason conversation. And because Lamar Jackson got hurt, that eliminated Baltimore. Their win last week was more of an aberration than anything else. But Miami has just been very frustrating, and no one can really figure out why that they're losing. Tua has been healthy, but they have not been playing well. I mean, Tua, even last week, winning against Atlanta, finally had 4 touchdowns. That was finally like what people expected him to do all season. Yeah, I can't explain the inconsistency of him, but the Dolphins have kind of rode with him. Their defense has been awful. For them to be both teams to be 2-6, I didn't think that that's where they probably thought they would be at this point in the season.
And we look at Tua, Lamar Jackson. Okay, Lamar Jackson's hurt, and Tua sometimes gets hurt. But we look at the running backs. Okay, Derrick Henry, he has 510 yards, and then Devon Achane, who is good but not better than Travis Henry, has 539 yards.
Yep.
Okay, and both teams, 2 wins here. All right, and the top wide receiver, Zay Flowers, okay, and then Jaden Waddle. Now, on I believe on Tuesday is the trade deadline. A lot of people are after Jalen Waddle, including Buffalo Bills and all that, who needs wide receivers and all that. Do you believe one of these guys are going to be traded?
Well, I mean, John Mechie was traded to the Jets. So maybe another Alabama receiver will be traded to in the AFC East. I don't know. But if that can happen, I think a lot of teams would want Waddle. I mean, Waddle can do a number of things. He's a very good return guy. He's a good receiver. He's what I would call probably a difference maker, a game breaker. But it's hard for me to believe Miami would just get rid of him. And, they're ready of – who's the other guy they have from Kansas City? He's hurt. He's out for the year.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. So who's going to be their wide receiver next year? I mean, Tyreek Hill. You figure he's going to be questionable with the type of injury he has. What Waddle is. I don't know why. And then him and Tua have the congruency of playing for Alabama. So I think I wouldn't trade him if I was Miami. That would kind of surprise me. I know they might get some offers that will blow them away. Unless I'm totally blown away with like 2 first-round picks, I wouldn't do it.
All right. So again, it looks like it's going to be in the 80s, overcast, maybe some showers. So who do you pick? And believe it or not, looking at here, the spread is Baltimore by 7.5.
7, really? And Lamar Jackson isn't playing?
It's question mark right now. If I had to say, I probably think maybe he does not play, but right now it's like a game time decision.
Well, I mean, 7.5 is a lot if he's not playing. I assume that number would come down. So I'm gonna make a risk here, saying even if Lamar Jackson doesn't play, I think Baltimore will win and cover like whatever spread that goes to.
I actually think the opposite. I think the games in Miami showed well last week. So did Baltimore. I think if they're going to show up anything and not give away the season, I think Miami wins by a field goal.
Yeah, I just Miami's inconsistency just bothered me. There were other games this year where I thought that they would, okay, now is the time for them to get serious about the season. And if they want to make anything of it, that they would step forward. Then they blow into 17-0 lead against Carolina. They've had a lot of moments like that I think that have made me think they're not really serious, and getting blown out by Cleveland. So I don't trust them.
All right, so you're going with Baltimore. I'm going with Miami. We'll see who wins. Now let's talk about your sponsors there. Let's talk about what you're eating this week. You look like you gained weight 1.6 pounds.
How do you know? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Well, we have the Cattle Stampede, which Miles Smith owns, and they're starting to do at night. They're starting to have bands come in, and they're starting to have a little bit of a nightlife, which in Fort Payne really isn't much. But they offer really great buffet for middle-class families, and they have great deals. I mean, just this week, I went up taking home food because it's just too good to not pass up. I mean, I took home steak, I took home ribs, I took home mashed potatoes and gravy.
Thanks for making me hungry.
Yeah, and I took home onion rings. I had
onion rings,
barbecue ribs. Barbecue ribs. Also, I had chicken wings. I mean, forget it.
That's all in one night, or is that the whole week?
That was all one night. I mean, it's a buffet. You take what you get. You eat. I'm Italian. You come, you eat. What time is it? Okay, you come, you eat. That's what you do.
All right, and what about Bobby Ledbetter?
Yeah, so Bobby's another great guy because car salesmen have a reputation, but Bobby, and I saw him this week, and he's funny because he's seen me doing like all these different things, and he's saying, "Boy, you're everywhere." And I'm still convinced I can be two places at once. I haven't done that yet, but I'm trying for it. And Bobby's a guy that when you sit down and you talk about what you need, he'll sit and he'll listen to you. But so will the rest of his staff. And I am going to be in the process of getting a new car, maybe in the next year or 2 years, and I already know who I'm going to go to. But everybody in this area, when they go to him, if you mention my name, you walk in, you get $500 off. That might not seem like much, but it does when you roll up taxes and all that. It's gonna figure in at some point, and you're gonna get something that you can afford. He's not gonna oversell you. He's not gonna prop up the prices to make himself look good. He's gonna help you out in your situation. I've seen him do it a number of times. These guys are great guys, part of the community businesses, and I think that's what I really love pushing is I live in a great community now. I just found a place here, finally, in Rainsville. And great. It's just a beautiful, beautiful community. We live right off the mountains. And
you're going to invite me over?
Yeah, anytime.
So you have my own wing there, right? Like I get my own wing and my own washroom.
I'll give you your own room. And you get your own. I don't know about your own wash. You might have to share it with me. But also you get, you can't spell it. You know how you always say you can't run for it, but you can't spell it, but you can run for it. Well, this you could spell. Fort Payne, you could spell.
All right. So I could spell Fort Payne, and that's Mark Everett Kelly. He'll be back for the weekend picks on crunching the numbers. Thanks a lot, Mark.
Thank you, Joe.